In the midst of the Cold War, the space race was one of the most important research projects of the late 20th century. Once the race was over, NASA continued to operate shuttle missions to research the galaxy. But after President Obama defunded and grounded NASA in 2011, the private sector had to pick up the slack with this research. The frontrunner in this race now is Elon Musk with his company SpaceX. Bent on providing low-cost space travel, Musk and his company are breaking down barriers that were unimaginable 10 years ago. We need this technology, one, to satisfy our natural curiosity, and our Earth has a very uncertain future, you could say. Renowned theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking says the only chance for long-term survival of our planet Earth is to not remain lurking here. Space travel is tricky, Hawking says, that it'd be risky for us to seek out intelligent life, but if we stay, our outcome would be much like when Columbus landed in Americans, and that didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. The fact that we've had no nuclear war is amazing. We use deterrence as a way of avoiding this, but that can only work so far. Seth Baum says that the probability of having a nuclear war is between 1 in 100 and 1 in 100,000. Nuclear war is like a black swan, but there's a critical difference between these two. A black swan won't kill massive numbers of people, and we can observe black swans while we live, but at the same time, the same can't be said for a nuclear war. History teaches us over and over that societies have pushed frontiers, have prospered, and they have not withered. Space travel is our next frontier. If we stay here, we're just going to be falling behind. Meeting these challenges to stretch our technology, prove our talents, and advance our science, as with every frontier, evolve new way of thinking and living, so says Jeffrey Lice. Fortunately, many people are making advances in this field without the government support that NASA had. SpaceX, now leading the pack, is working on reducing the cost of this technology, developing reusable rockets, and advancing propulsion tech, which will reduce the time needed for space travel. Today, in the modern times, there is a new modern space race of the 21st century. These three companies that are working on this in this race are SpaceX, Boeing, and Sierra Nevada, so says Manuel Boreski. From our general public I surveyed, they had a very biased and uneducated opinion about the development of this technology. They said that we needed to explore Earth and take care of our own problems, and that no disaster could possibly happen that would cause us to need to leave Earth. This is a lie. History repeats itself. We've had ice ages and other natural disasters such as the meteor and supervolcanoes erupting that have wiped out inhabitants on this Earth before, so why wouldn't it happen again? We'd be naive to believe that. We can see the benefits of space travel by contrasting it with our future without it. Without it, a huge natural disaster could eradicate human life. We could enter a nuclear war, making life on Earth impossible, or an asteroid or other cosmic force could kill everything on Earth. With space travel, our lives here would flourish because our technology of how ecosystems work would be better. Space travel will allow us to find new resources that will change our lives, and this tech will help us explain unanswered questions and allow us to leave if we need to, if some disaster were to happen. As you can see, this modern space race is key for our future of Earth. The development of this technology will not only improve our science and life on Earth, but it will also give us an escape route if something ever happens to us here. We're finally at a point in our history that will allow us to survive these catastrophic events that have happened before, where no other species was able to before. It's absolutely ludicrous not to explore this technology. Space is our new frontier.